For those of you who use Office 365, the Forms function is an application embedded within the Office 365 suite that you can find useful in your classroom for creating online quizzes for students to complete. It has similar functionality to the Google Forms feature in Google Drive, and we'll compare both of those in this video today, and I'll give you my opinions on what I think might be the most robust feature for you to use in your classes. The first thing you'll need to do is to log into your Office 365 account. It should look something like this when you log in. And if you come up over here to the tiles and click, you'll see many of the applications that make up the Office 365 suite. About halfway down, you'll see this one here that says Forms. This is the application that we'll be using for today's tutorial. Go ahead and click that to bring it up. Once the application loads, you'll see that you have the option to create a new form or to begin a new quiz. The difference between these is fairly self-explanatory. The new form will allow you to solicit user responses to a set of questions that you put out. The new quiz will allow you to create something in which you can put points to and have the document itself be graded and input it into your grade book. We're going to be looking at the educational function of this today, so we're going to click on New Quiz to begin that function. Once you've opened this, you'll see that you have the option to title your quiz, and so we can title it anything that we want here. So perhaps we're going to make our quiz Names of States in the United States of America. So that's going to be the name of my quiz. We're going to click this plus sign, and this brings up my options now for what type of question that I'm going to ask on this quiz. My options are to have a multiple choice quiz, to have a text-based quiz, to have a quiz in which the user can input a rating, and that's basically most of the function. I'm going to make this multiple choice. So then I can input my first question, whatever I choose for that to be. Which of the following is not a state in the USA? Option 1, Alabama. Option 2, France. I can continue to add multiple choice items to this quiz at this time, or I can leave it at 2. It's completely up to you. You can come back into it, and if you don't like it, you can delete it. You can come down here and slide this bar over to make the question required. If you're willing to accept multiple answers for a question, you can bring this slider over. And then you can decide how many points that you want this question to be worth. In this case, I'll say it's going to be worth 10 points. When you're ready to add the next question, you can click the plus sign and you can add another one. The text option gives you the option to ask a free response question. You can enter the answer. Down here, you'd be able to enter the correct answer. You'll have to key it correctly in order for Microsoft Forms to be able to score it as a correct answer. Once you've completed all of the questions that you intend to use for your quiz, you obviously need to share this with your audience, whether it be your students or clients that you're working with. So you'll want to come up here and click the Share button. You're presented with 4 options in terms of how to share this quiz. You can copy the URL and send it out as a link. If you use QR codes, you can download the QR code and post it for recipients to be able to scan. If you would like to embed this quiz directly into a web page, you can copy this code, and if you click this email button, it'll open up your email software and you'll be able to send a link out directly that way. So those are the main features within the Office 365 Microsoft Forms application. If you are familiar with Google Drive and have used Google Forms, you might notice that there's a lot of similarity that exists between these two applications. However, in my experience, I have found that Google Forms has a lot more features that are available to it than what you can find here in the Forms feature of Microsoft. You do have multiple choice and text options and some other limited questions that you can do, but I have found that to be quite limiting in the instances in which I have used this particular application in my school setting. So that's a quick overview of the Microsoft Forms application as part of the Office 365 suite. If all you're looking for is a basic multiple choice or fill in the blank type quiz, this might suit your needs just fine. If you need something with a little bit more features though, I would probably recommend that you check out the Google Forms feature as part of the Google Drive series of applications. Thanks for watching.